Well, hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, and welcome to my home pantry. I have just finished canning some more carrots for our pantry shelves. Canning season is just around the corner, but a lot of us have food in the freezer that needs to come out to make room for the garden stuff that's coming in this year, and to get some of the older food out of our freezers and get them on the pantry shelves to be used up. What am I talking about? Well, it's March into Canning 25, a brand new open collaboration for you to enjoy or participate in. I'm the host of the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. So this will begin March 1st through the 31st. Of course, my first video will come out on March 3rd because it falls on a weekend. So basically March 3rd on, we should be seeing some channels involved. Hopefully getting some canning done, getting some of that stuff out of the freezer that needs to be canned up and used up so that we can rotate it through our home pantry and get it into the plates on our dinner tables. So with this open collaboration, we're going to be showcasing freezer cleanouts, great sales on meats, vegetables, or fruits that you might find. We're going to be getting our freezer ready for the garden season. We're going to be cleaning up our pantry shelves and finding places to put all the new stuff that's coming in. I'm going to be doing some dehydrated foods. This is a dehydrated vegetable mix. It's mainly potatoes, onions, maybe some peppers and stuff in there. Ground rosemary. Yes, you can dehydrate this stuff and put it on your pantry shelves and make room for all the new stuff coming in. Dehydrated food takes up the least amount of space because you get more volume per jar than you do with your regular canning. We're going to use fresh or frozen foods. We're going to be canning. And Rebel canners can join in and explain why the recipe is safe for them. We're going to be doing organization and removing jars that are no longer usable. Now, I do have jars in here from 2018. That's 2021. I have to find them. Still sealed. Still good. Just because, you know, the 3-letter agency says 18 months on your shelf does not necessarily mean that's true. This is muscadine jelly from 2018, y'all. It can be pressure canning. It can be water bath canning. It can be steam canning. I've never done steam canning, so I'm very interested in learning more about that. We're going to talk about canning equipment, maintenance, and storage space because y'all see my shelves are pretty full and I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to put all this new food coming in. I do have some dry goods on the floor in jars. I will not put home canned jars on my floor. I have an issue about that because it contains food that can go bad, so I'd rather have it on a shelf where I can reach it. And you want to check when you're in your pantry, you're going to be checking those seals on your jars to make sure that the food is still good. In order to join this, you're going to use the hashtag MarchIntoCanning25 and my channel name, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. There is an official playlist that you're going to attach in your description box. And if you're joining in and I don't get your video up right away, just shoot me an email to make sure that I received that link to your channel to that video. Sometimes YouTube misses them. I don't know. Or maybe you didn't put the hashtag in there, or you didn't tag my channel, but you want to make sure that you're a part of this collaboration. I want to thank everybody for watching and being a part of our discovering new things in 2025. Let's look at some of the things in this pantry. I found some rusted canning lids recently, and I'm going to put them out of here because I don't like using rusted canning lids, but they occasionally will rust. Most of these are stainless steel though, but some of these older canning rings will rust over time. So these are going to go out. I also hang on to my canning flats after they're used. And I've got a drawer full of them. Y'all see that? Now, I'm not going to recan in my water bath canner or my pressure canner with these unless the gaskets are new, because some of these might have been used on dry goods, like this one was used on navy beans, and it's a good canning lid. But most of these have an indentation in them or staining on the lids. I will use these for my dry goods, for anything that's dehydrated or dry goods. So organization is key in here. Y'all are going to see I've got some boxes open because I've been going through food. This one is green beans. This one up here looks like it still has 3 jars of self-rising flour. So I'm trying to convert all of my half gallons into gallon jars, like this kidney bean here. I do have a bit of Rebel canning from the Amish community right here on my shelf, and yes, I do use it. I also have fresh vegetables in here. I do have some store-bought canned goods that we're still going through, and I do buy these occasionally because these are things that I don't normally can. So it's nice to have a stockpile for emergency purposes on your shelf. I have my teas, and I've got Big Bertha here. Let me get out of this corner over here. I have apple butter and canned fruits and pie filling and elderberry syrup from the Amish. I have cowboy candy, all kinds of juice and jellies everywhere. And then this is my dry goods section, which is overflowing, by the way. That's why I'm condensing down as much as I possibly can to get all my dry goods onto a shelf. Then I have my vegetables section. We do a lot of canning of vegetables, especially the beans. Fresh vegetables as much as we possibly can. I have limited space in here, so I usually have to recan some of these products over and over again. I also have some fermented garlic right there. Yes, it looks cloudy, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with that garlic. That is fermented. We have some sweet potatoes, tomatoes, and soup products. And y'all see I've got soup up here, but I've got space down here to move it to. So I'm going to be checking out all of these and trying to get everything moved to one end so that I can get more canning in here. I have already started condensing down my pickles. This is pear relish on this shelf, and I've got down here, that's homemade sauerkraut. I've got all kinds of tomato products, like I said, and soups. And our meat locker, I've got room in here to add some meats. I do have some chicken legs that I'm going to be canning very soon, and some other meats in my freezers that I do want to get out And I have some bone broth in here and some chicken broth. Um, a little bit of chicken left on the shelf and a lot of venison. My husband likes the venison, so we have a lot of venison in here. And I do need to come in here and I do need to check for seals on my jars. So I do that about once a month. Try to do it at least once a month or every 3 months. If it's really a rough season, I'll do it every 3 months and wipe down the shelves and the jars just to make sure everything's ready for us to use. Well, y'all, that's the end of the tour in my little home pantry. Please think about joining in or march into Canning 25 collaboration hosted by me, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, for the month of March 2025. Be blessed, everybody.